what's going on, everyone? This is Jeff at Geek Driven, and we are here for another episode of Cover Lovers, and it's a Labor Day special. We got West Coast Big Rob. Alonzo won't be here. Steve won't be here. Um, Mike is celebrating his wife's birthday right now, so he will be on in a few minutes. But Big Rob, what's going on? How was your Labor Day weekend?
I'm doing good. That's what he's doing. He's gonna come on. Wow, commitment from Mike.
I'm not going to question it.
All right, I'm doing well. Sorry, I was a little late. I was just like doing some stuff, but happy to be here Monday night. Cover lovers. It was a glorious Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend. End of the. If it did feel like the end of the summer weekend to me.
Well, I mean, shoot, it's cooled down quite a bit.
Yeah, it did. I think it
Thank
was
goodness.
last night. I was poolside up in Temecula, and it was hot all day. And at night, just was like, oh
Got
shit,
cold real quick.
yeah. It's like holy. So I have to be
Beetle is good.
here. I haven't even seen. I haven't even looked at the deck. So
Me neither, honestly.
who did Alonso, right? Okay. So
Yeah. So we're all in for the good surprise. So before we get started, and we got to give a shout out to our sponsors. And we got Cover Price as one of our sponsors. If you want 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents, you just need to type in the code Nerdvana14. Again, if you want 30 days of unlimited cover price, and that is a great deal for only 99 cents, you type in the code Nerdvana14. I'm going to have trouble talking, I swear. And then we've got our sponsors and good friends over at Bird City Comics. If you want 10% off your purchase, you just need to type in the code TNH10. You get your store exclusives, get your incentives, get your toys, a little bit of everything. Save 10% by typing in TNH10. And then you've got our buddy over at DisplayGeek.com. If you want to get some protectors for your Funkos, your action figures, your video games, you want to, display them on these cardboard boxes. It is made of cardboard, but they're very sturdy. You can go ahead and type in Team Nerd Herd for your 10% off your first purchase. So that's Team Nerd Herd for 10% off your very first purchase. All right. And then we've got to give a shout out to our four horsemen. We've got Sante Rudy 1, we got Something Wong, we got Deanime, etc. And we got Glenn 2K12 from across the pond. Thank you, fellas. I'm sure we'll see you during the thing, unless you're enjoying Labor Day. And then we've got our good buddy, our best friend, our DJ, Beats by Monster. Thank you, Eddie. We really appreciate all the beats and your company at SDCC.
I'll do the comments if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, and I was talking to Eddie earlier today. We're talking about Julio Urias from the Dodgers.
Oh,
yeah, he got busted down for domestic violence. Bye-bye, Julio.
You're talking sports to this crowd. You might have lost him.
Good. Let's talk sports. All right, let's see him. Let's check out the comments. Let's check out the chat. Heroes Reborn Comics. Hey, hello. Welcome to Cover Lovers. First on the chat today. Oh, you actually beat the man. BG Comic. What's up? Of course. And hello again from Western Australia.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, Perth. Maybe I'm mistaken, but hello again from Australia. What is it? It's already like next day over there, right?
Oh, it's gotta be, right?
I think so. Hey, Rudy, howdy y'all. And of course, Mr. Polo Cruz first, baby. Always first, man. Don't let nobody tell you differently. All right, you got Kenneth the Bird. The Bird is the word. Hi, everyone. Here tonight. There you go.
What up?
Oh,
He's from Virginia.
There he is. We're slowly funding the Japanese teams with starting pitching. We send out Bauer last year for domestic violence and now Urias for domestic violence. So the Japanese they're thanking the Dodgers for sure on that. Still chilling, always chilling. What's up?
What up?
I know I don't do it as awesome as Steve, but hey, I'm trying my best.
Sorry.
Tiger Fat, awesome name. What's going on, man? What's going on? Of course, GT coming. I'm slipping. I know you're slipping, bro. You got beat today. What the hell? And of course,
oh, you're not late.
Never late.
We'll let you know who's late.
I know, right?
That means you must have had a good weekend. That's good.
I know. It's felt like the longest 4 days ever for me. I took Friday off, so it's like go for it long as hell.
Yeah, it's been a very long week and a half for me. Maybe 2 weeks.
We're all caught up on the chat. Thanks for participating in the chat. Hey, keep on talking. Comment with us. Let them know what you think of these covers. Tell us if we suck. Whatever, all you want. Just just keep on saying. Yeah, there you go. And all right, I'm making this into a sports chat. Let's do this. All right. Let me present.
This is what happens when Alonzo and Mike are not here.
I know. I'm taking over. It's this Saturday morning toy box. Hey, I'm getting ready for.
I wish I could go.
Yeah, it sounds like a really cool con. Like it's really a comic book centric con, which is cool. All right, let's present.
Yes, please.
And I'm assuming you're gonna go ahead and do the presentation on the covers. What I'm gonna do?
I could do it. That's not a problem.
All right. Yeah, I talk a lot on Saturday. You could talk. All right. I'll say this: Team Hurt cover lovers. Let's do this, and hopefully Mike will join. Will slip out of that birthday party for a few minutes and join us here.
I don't even know if he's going to, because honestly, I don't want him to get in trouble.
I know I might get beat up. Incentives.
All right, this week's incentives. All right, what are we talking about?
Oh
boy. So this is Star Trek Defiant. Is that number 7? Yes, number 7.
This is number 7, yes.
Yeah, we got the 1 in 25 by Joel Jones. We got the 1 in 50 by Brian Hitch. And we got another 1 in 100 by Brian Hitch. This is the black and white version of the 1 in 50. So, Big Rob, you the Star Trek man. You trek on.
All right, I'm going to say this. This has actually caught me off guard, as a term. I'm usually pretty good at looking at the. Thanks, that's Jeff there. Looking up all the incentives for Star Trek when I'm doing the FOC, which is weeks in advance from this week. Somehow I missed this. I didn't see this at all. This is the first time I've seen this cover. This 1 in 25. I'm going to ignore the 1 in 50 and 100. It's generic cover A art. Star Trek, unfortunately, IDWs not a lot of times will just cheap out on the art and get very low budget art, and this is not great. I'm sorry, it's not good art. It's very amateurish at best. And it's a big ratio especially for issue 7 of Defiant.
You're not wrong, Romney.
It might be a 1-in-1.
Midtown always orders a lot of stuff.
Yeah, maybe Midtown, Third Eye, a couple of the big shops around the country will buy the 100 copies. They have 3 or 4 or 5 stores, right? Or big online presence. So maybe some of the online stores, but still, let's say they'll at best maybe 50 copies of that book. But all right, that's this is more of an art centric show. The art on the Joel Jones 1 in 25, that to me, it's brilliant. It's beautiful. It's a great depiction of Dr. Crusher. She never really gets her glory, her moment in time to shine, and she's getting a full cover here. Really well depicted by Joelle. I really love what she's done here. I really appreciate. To be honest, now I kind of want this because I didn't even know. I know my shop's not going to get it. They're not because I didn't tell them in advance. I would tell them in advance. I would have got it for me, but I didn't know about it. So I have to hunt this down because to find a Dr. Crusher cover, it's fucking rare. I got to curse early.
That's what Trish said.
Yeah. This is fucking rare. So for get her on an art piece here, it's 125. That's your winner. That's the cover. I haven't seen the rest, but this is already covered the week for me. But we'll see.
This guy,
Jeff.
I mean, I can't disagree with anything you said. I mean, if you look at the 1 in 50, it's one of those like B or C Star Wars covers, right? It's got like that same makeup. What's going on, Mike?
Hey guys, I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. I don't want you getting in trouble, sir. We want you on the show still.
How dare you go to a birthday party, sir?
Especially your wife's.
Oh, so close. Happy birthday to you too, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It.
happy birthday, Jeff! I gotta say on the show here. Happy birthday to
That's
Jeff,
good.
everybody.
It's cool.
Jeff's birthday today. What the hell?
Hooray!
It's all right. It's the worst
Like,
birthday
I
of
don't
my
want to
life.
remember
So.
how old I am.
No, man.
No, I could give a crap how old I am right now. I'm more about, can I get this pain away from this old man pain? But yeah.
Sorry.
How you
go
doing,
ahead,
Mike?
Jeff. Go.
Yeah,
I'm good.
We'll stop. I can pause my
Yeah,
thoughts.
it's not. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Nah.
I'm great. Everything's fine. We're good. Let's talk comics. Let's be nerds.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, I'll tell you my thoughts again. I think the Crusher Joel Jones books is the best one, and I mean, obviously the 1 in 50, 1 in 100 are going to be ghost books, but still, that's not ghost books that's worth it for me to get. That's just nothing I would touch. They're just generic BC covers, maybe even an A cover, but nothing more. And like you said, Dr. Crusher is awesome. If you see the Picard seasons, you will know how awesome she really has become. So Big Rob, go watch it.
Interject real quick there, Jeff. No, Dr. Crusher has at least 5 or 7 episodes where she's the lead character in Next Generation. Great. It's some of my favorite episodes. Especially when
Crusher is her son?
Yeah, Will Crusher's son. She has sex with a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I forgot.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
I guess the 1 in 25 wins just because of that comment. How about you, Mike? What do you think?
Yeah, I like it too. I'm on the Joel. The other one's fine. They're just the art on it. It's a little generic-y.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there'll be ghosts, but I kind of don't give a shit. It's cool, not only in its own right, but it's very different for Joel Jones. I feel like style is different somehow. It's not wildly different, but it's different enough to stand out as being different. So I dig that too. I always like it when an artist steps outside their comfort zone. So the 1 in 25 all day. Crusher's awesome anyway. The cover's great. The other two are just meh.
And also, like, semi-quasi off and on and off again girlfriend of Picard throughout this show.
Oh, yeah. Again, go watch Picard. You won't regret it.
No, it's good. I enjoyed it too.
All right, let's move it on.
Oh,
Nice. All right, let's go. Ooh.
All right, we got Star Wars Dark Droids #2. We got a 1 in 50 by Ian Gist, and then we got a 1 in 100 by Rachel Stott, and it is a virgin variant of the A cover, I believe. So, Mike, what do you think?
Man, I like both of these covers actually, for various reasons. Although I'm fine with the Stott one as the regular cover. I don't need it to be virgin. The gist is good, or gist or whatever is he's got a couple of covers this week for Star Wars books. I'm not sure. I don't think the other one's an incentive. I think it's a regular cover. It's they're both good, but they're not. Neither of them are great, and I think that's I don't know, holding me back from really loving either one of them. Although I prefer this one over the Cody. There's all kinds of weird proportional problems with the Cody's helmet and stuff. So I do like this. I hate that whited out area at the top exists. I think that kind of ruins the cover, or they cropped it badly or whatever. That's too bad, but the art is not, it's not great. Just it's good. It's very good, but not his best work. The other one's a really solid piece though. but I'd be fine with the non-incentive. So I think that's probably my choice. But
Nice. Okay. Big Rob.
All right. So I guess I wasn't really paying attention to FOC that wherever this week was. Because I don't remember the gist at all, or gist. Let me talk about the Stott first. The Stott is great. It's a great cover. They're doing a whole series of these covers, these kind of mugshot or headshot covers of the droids. Is this one foil like the R2 or no?
ooh,
I don't know.
So I don't know about that neither. So because I think R2 was the first one they did of this style, if I remember correctly. But that was a full body shot on the R2 though. So it's great. Yeah, it's easy. You just get the regular. It's 1 in 100 of Dark Droids. It's gonna be a solid $100 book on the base or on the secondary market.
Just in
So,
time, Sam.
but yeah, I will get the regular cover. But I really do like the Gist. I love Gist art. I don't know if he's a native, but he lives here in San Diego. He's a local artist here in the San Diego area. I think that's what I believe he lives here. 1 in 50, that's tough. That's going to be an expensive book. I wouldn't drop that kind of money for this book. It's a great Star Wars Galaxy Chrome trading card. That's what it reminds me of.
it does have that feel to it.
Yeah, because all of those Star
Wait,
Wars.
what was that?
Huh.
Would
Do you
say
remember
again?
the foil ones? You're talking about those, like the old school ones?
Yeah, they call them.
The
The
ones that
foil.
connect.
Yeah.
They connected too. Oh my god, I went ape shit to find those. Love those cards.
Yeah, Star Wars Galaxy. That's what I was saying, Jeff. They remind me
Damn
of
it.
trading cards.
I gotta go back and get those, fucker.
So it reminds me of that. It has that vibe, that trading card vibe art to it. It's hard to make C-3PO a cool looking character, and he made him look cool. So and that perspective, I appreciate what EM did here. So that's to me that's my winner. I'll go with the Gist or the Gist. I hate saying the Gist because it just sounds wrong. So I'll try to say Gist. So Dark Droids number 2.
You don't get the gist of it?
No, I don't.
Do we know? I can't believe it because I've interviewed the guy. I should know how to say his damn name.
It's got to be pronounced totally weirdly different, probably.
Damn it.
Geist? Maybe Geist?
Maybe.
Can't remember. I need to go back and so bad.
Maybe one day we'll ask him in person.
Well, I did ask him in person, and then I can't remember the damn answer. That's even worse.
Because we all keep saying it different ways.
I know. So bad.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna say guess. It's probably wrong. But anyways, he made the way we know C3PO is this, kind of dummy robot, but really good, cool, but still kind of a dummy, right? And then
Naive.
when you look at this C3PO unit, it just, I don't want to walk up to him. He looked like he got some bad intentions behind him. So I'm good. That it's great art. I agree with Mike. The top just kind of ruins it. The fading into it. That's just why. It just doesn't look right. But the rest of it is great. The background, everything. He made the droid the focus, and that's perfectly fine. That's what it's supposed to be. And the Stott, I just grabbed the regular trade dress because, I mean, it looks like a perfect spot for the trade dress. It even looks like if now you see the beginnings of every Star Wars Disney Plus show and you see like the different helmets and stuff. Like this almost gives me that reminiscing of that. Mm-hmm. And then I believe is it a K2 unit?
Yes, K2 SO, right? So yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I dig it. I just wouldn't get it. So I'll guess wins.
And these are not going to go on the cheap because it's Star Wars books. Star Wars books always hit ratio or more, at least in the first few weeks. If you really want them, I recommend waiting at least 2-3 months. And you might find them cheaper in the future. All right.
Thanks, Tiger. And thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate it.
All right. Next.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. There you go.
All right, we got Fire and Ice. Welcome to Smallville. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All right, we got a 1 in 25 by Kevin McGuire, and we got a 1 in 50 by none other than Amanda Connor. So, we'll start with Big Rob.
All right. Well, the first team, I haven't seen none of these covers for our show today. First thing that comes to mind, Frank Cho on the McGuire one. That's totally Frank Cho vibe to me.
Absolutely.
So that's a win. That's great. Amanda Connor, I'm not going to dismiss at all because that is a great cover in its own way. It's cartoonish. It's a little more Veronica and all that, that Archie genre type. But it looks, I know sometimes it's not good to draw art superheroes in that way, but it looks cool. I know there's a lot going on to cover with all those stickers on there, but that's the purpose of. She did that on purpose. That's what she's going for. She's going for that Archie's vibe, and it looks cool. But I really like both. Personally, I mean, the Cho is better. The McGuire is better out.
Nice.
The McGuire is better art, but there's too much empty space for me. I get it. There's a purpose for that, but there's just too much empty space. Not enough going on. But I might be wrong.
So is your wallet, Sam.
But I'll go with the Archie, the Amanda Connor 1 in 50. I like that one more. I know it's cutesy and all that shit, but I just like it more.
So which one did you pick?
Oh, the Connor.
Okay.
So I also kind of like them both, and I also kind of hate them both.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is these both seem like copycat covers, just like Rob said. The McGuire feels like Hughes doing Cho, kind of like the characters look Hughes-ish, but the layout and everything looks like one of those Outrage covers from Cho, like Rob was saying. The other one also kind of oddly looks like early Cho. If you go back and you look at like Liberty Meadows era Frank Cho, it looks a lot like that Amanda Connor. So, man, I don't know. But yet, if I take all that, like, just take the covers for what they are, I kind of like them both. They're cutesy, like Rob said. But I would never pay premiums for these. Like, if these were BNC covers, I might buy them, but there's no way I'm paying 20, 30, 40 bucks for either of these covers. They're just okay. They're fun. I'm not going to overpay like that for a fun cover unless it's outrageously funny for some reason, like some of the Cho ones have been. But nah, I think these are both a pass. To have to choose, I also go with the Connor, just based on layout.
Can I interject for a minute? Because I know doesn't Cho usually drop cake on his covers, right?
Does he drop what?
He usually draws cakes on his covers, right? Or
sweet, yeah, sweet, not sweet cakes.
The flapjacks, cakes, right?
It's supposed to be Aunt May's like corn cake because it gives everybody a fat butt.
Yeah,
that's the point.
If you would have drawn some sort of food item on the cover, that would have probably brought it over the top.
Yeah, but it also would have been like dead.
I know. But sorry, go ahead, Joe.
Nah, that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's a funny homage for the McGuire, but art's okay. Just kind of meh. Just feels like a cover. And the Amanda Connor, so I completely see the Archie in all of this. There's just no, I cannot unsee it anymore.
Can you maybe wipe his face?
Hi, Dio.
Hi. Jeff. It's Jeff. And then Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Let's say hi to Trish in the chat.
Hi, Trish.
She's in the chat.
That's fine.
Go wipe
It's
your face,
awesome.
please.
So yeah, he's got cake on his face. It's okay. That's okay.
It's everywhere though. He's gonna get on like some cool shit in here.
I dig the cartoonish side of it, anime kind of side. Not anime, but animation. Um, it gives me like a old '90s kind of cartoon vibe. So that really works for me. Um, like even the little bubbles, just because it gives you that Archie feel. And if you think about Archie's from a small town, and Smallville is supposed to be a small town, and it's supposed to be like very unassuming. So I get where she went for the good vibes, and so I mean I picked Connor. I probably would have picked it no matter what.
Yeah.
The other one's not bad though.
No, it's not bad. It's just meh. I don't not for a 1 in 25, not for a ratio.
I will say this: I usually don't like Amanda Connor's work. Do you like this one? So I don't know, because she did some Red Sonja covers that I really hated, and you know me, it's tough to get me to hate a Red Sonja cover.
This is definitely a good one. When you said it's like I love them and I hate them at the same time. So it's like
exactly.
Yeah, it totally represents these covers well. All right, let's move on.
Oh, he's homaging himself. Okay, I didn't know that. Good call out, Tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, you move on. Yes. So we got Scarlet Witch number 8, the 1 in 25 by Oscar Vega. Mike, what are your thoughts?
This is an interesting concept, right? Because this proves how iconic the silhouettes of these two characters have become. The fact that you could instantly tell that it's Loki and Scarlet Witch's crowns or whatever you want to call them is pretty awesome. There's also a group of collectors that likes to collect item covers, like Thor's hammer, like Mjolnir covers and things like that. This would fit the bill too. So I could see this being really popular. Okay. I could see this being really popular. I don't particularly love it. I think it's a little bit too stark and lifeless for my tastes, but I like the concept and I like the fan base that it's aiming at. I think it's going to do a great job at grabbing those people.
Big Rob.
I agree with everything Mike said. It's just that I even like the yellow, mustard yellow on the cover here. It's just not enough. I don't get off on just seeing the crowns right on these from these very iconic characters, and they're easily identifiable, right? But I would have preferred it without the damn trade dress right in the middle. Scarlet Witch. It's an okay trade dress. It's a little too intrusive for the art for me. I feel like they totally pasted it on top. It looks like this got pasted on top by the editor after the artist submitted his work. It would have been more of a mysterious, cool thing if it was just the crowns. So 1 in 25, Steve 2 as well. Scarlet Witch 8. How we call it rare is going to be. It's hard to say. Marvel does print a lot of books, but it might be on the lower end of prints on this one. So there you go. It's a no for me, but what Mike said, a lot of people probably like it as well. So.
I get, Big Rob kind of ruined it for me now. Because I was trying to look past the trade dress because it kind of sticks out.
You can't.
Just the concept wise, like if it had fit the concept or what the feel is, I would have agreed that this is. I would have said this is a really cool cover. Because what Steve pointed out was there's faces on the mask. Like it almost feels like they've been imbued into their not the mask. They've been imbued into their like helmets or their crowns or whatever you call the Scarlet Witch one mask, I guess. So it looks like
headdress.
There's
tiara.
Yeah. It's. Yes. If they had done that with the Scarlet Witch, I think that would have been better with the trade dress. Yeah, but I still dig the concept because it's not just the items. There's something drawn within it. It's cool. You know, you gotta look a little deeper. I don't know if it'll be I don't know if it'll be $25, but
I agree with Chad on this one. I think having that go vertically down the side, moving the art over a little bit would have been way better.
probably, yeah.
You know what? I would have been a little more. I would have, if I was the artist, I would have offered the idea of making the smoke the trade dress. That would be cooler than seeing.
That would have been way cooler.
Yeah. And just plastering a sticker. It looks like a damn stick, like an emoji sticker from your phone and shit. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I like the yellow background, but because of the golden Loki, I maybe they could have picked a different color, but
or like whatever. A gradient.
I'm being, yeah, like almost like a opposite
yellow to like red kind of gradient,
yin yang, maybe, yeah. So, but I mean, still cool. I dig it. Just Big Rob ruined it for me, so I pass.
Mustard to ketchup, you know.
Yeah, right.
She threw everybody who does hourly under the bus.
He threw all the Hot Wheels onto that track all at the same time.
Shit, so do I now.
I do the same thing. Don't worry. All right, Big Rob.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we got Shazam number. Wow. Okay, Shazam number 3, 125 by Carla Cohen.
Opens.
All right, we're gonna go to Big Rob. Mike's dealing with something.
I just can't get him to stop talking.
It's perfectly fine.
It's called sugar, sir, from that cake.
That's all. Yeah.
It's my wife's fault. I blame her.
You are right. Wow. But I got one nitpick. One nitpick immediately stood out to me. I feel like the head was drawn separately from the body and kind of put together. So that kind of throws me off. I don't like that aspect. But everything she's drawn here is greatly drawn by a master. It's really well done. I don't mind the ghoulish Sears background. It's pretty cool. I don't know who the hell this character. I know she's a female Shazam here.
Mary Marvel?
It's Mary Marvel, I think.
Yeah, that's me watching both films, reading a bunch of comics. Still don't know who this character is.
You watched both films and she's the second lead.
I know. In 1 year, out the other. 1 in 25, though, for Shazam 3. How common is this? Not probably too much. It's beautiful art in general. The head, it's like, let me just not show any fat under my chin pose. I don't dig. So it's a no for me, but.
All right.
Chris.
Big Rob.
Did you say stiff?
Yes, yeah. She said it's too stiff.
It is too stiff.
Yeah, the spine.
So is the art. No, I agree with you, Trish. I think it's a little bit it's a little bit static somehow.
Scary for me.
Of course the art is gorgeous.
Scary for me.
Oh my god. Shush.
Dio says it's scary for him. Okay.
I mean, she has talent for rendering skin and light and fabrics and all the things, but there is an overall static, still statuesque kind of a nature to this, and it shouldn't be. It should be more active and there should be more movement in it. And she can do that. We've seen it. I mean, her Starlight covers, for instance, which are similar, look great, whereas this one seems to lose me a little bit. That said, out of Carla Cohen on a book that's probably going to be tough to find 1 in 25 for, this is probably going to do really, really well. So I don't love it. This is not my favorite Cohen, but it's still a very good piece of art.
Yeah, it's all she really needed to do was like lift a knee, honestly.
Yeah, little things like that.
Just something slight, just so it's
Oh,
she does technically she looks stiff.
yeah,
Like
the
her body
knees.
tightened up. Like just I can't move. you
And
know, like
Carla does often add an element to the body language that gives covers movement. So
yeah.
I'm surprised that she even allowed herself to do this. But
maybe it was just a concept in her head that she was thinking the character was doing. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's just okay Carla Cohen art
Also, the
at
legs
this
don't
point.
match.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Now I see that too.
Yeah, one foot's way too small compared to the other foot.
It's a little short. Yeah, the perspective's slightly off.
oh, it's the Adam Hughes. It's the Neil Adams Superman problem all over again. Go look at the famous Breaking the Chains cover, whatever number
Yes.
that is, and you're gonna see that front leg in a new way. It is way too fucking big. Even
Yeah.
Neil would have told you that. He hated that cover.
Decent art, decent rendering, as good a rendering. I just this is not the Carla Cohen book I would have picked up, and I would have loved her to have nailed this one because I kind of dig Mary Marvel character. So I mean, but it's a little too bad. I would have to pass on this as well. If I got it, if someone gave it to me, or not give it to me, but if I got it for like $10, maybe.
I'll take it for free.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but I'd
let's
probably
move.
sell it.
Yeah, I'll flip it. 100%.
I probably wouldn't keep that. I probably wouldn't keep this. She's one of my favorite artists. You know that.
Trade it. Something. All right. Let's keep on trucking.
Yeah, trade it for a better Cohen.
Right. We got Justice Society of America #6, the 1 in 25 by Edwin Gallman. Oh boy. All right. Who went last between you two?
Mike.
Yeah, all right. Well, Mike,
So
you go ahead. You go ahead and nail
I don't know that I agree with the vomit emoji. I don't think it's that bad, but it's not great. So how to describe this artistically, but there's like a flat nature to this, right? There's something missing in the depth perception of all of it, and I think a lot of it's the coloring and the final rendering of it, which is probably done digitally, and as a result, it has just washed everything out, and it just looks like, honestly, it looks like a cardboard cutout of a character standing there at a table. Also, the perspective on the table looks wrong to me, like the table's falling over. When you compare it off there as well, like those sight lines are wrong with the room, so that wasn't laid out real well either. So there's all kinds of problems with this. So overall, I don't like it. I don't think it deserves the vomit emoji. It's not nearly that bad, but it's certainly an unbuyable cover.
Mr. 9.8 strikes with the vomit emoji.
Go ahead, Rob.
All right, my turn. I'm picking up the Lobos. I'm picking up one of the Spanish Heritage one, Hispanic Heritage ones. So I'm definitely getting the Lobos on this one. I got so many questions for this cover. It's like the snow globe. What does it mean? Why is there snowmen in there? It doesn't match at all with the rest of the art. It's like it's a seasonal thing with the snow globe. Why is there a watch wrapped around the snow globe? Then why is the watch dirty? And why is I feel like this is like watercolors run amok on this art? It's like
Tiger said it too.
Yeah, it's just like watercolors. Just like they just like the water was just running on the art. Almost feels like it's just like kind of sliding all over the place.
If you're an artist who finally gets the green light to do a character that's always depicted as a sexy character, don't you make sure you knock it out of the park? Like, I feel like if you're going to be Gallman here getting a Huntress cover, you crush it, or you don't do it.
He went super moody. This is like some 1990s like midnight commercial selling you that very like artsy music in the middle of the night kind of vibe. You know that
Reality Bites kind of shit.
New wave music. infomercial. You know, it's she's contemplating life, the mysteries of science. It's like, what the fuck is this cover trying to say? And her
I,
crossbow is just wrong.
I imagine the crossbow should have been like a cigarette in her hand instead of the crossbow.
Yeah, or you know, or a flower, right?
Or a cup of brandy or something.
So it's an interesting cover. I don't think it's trash. I don't think it's definitely vomit emoji worthy. But I like purple, but not this much. So I'm out.
Is it vomit worthy? I don't know if it's vomit worthy, but it's close. It's probably just the rendering itself, the under rendering, the kind of what Mike said, that it doesn't feel any depth, especially in her face. Like it's just flattened out. And Big Rob nailed it. I was thinking the same thing about the about her weapon. Well, that looks a little dinky. It's like a toy version.
She's cosplaying herself.
And someone said it even better. Like the background looks more in depth, more it's just better. I can't. Yeah, it's just whoever.
And that's why Trish should draw every cover.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
If they were going for a noir kind of thing, I could see the mutedness of the color, but it's not. It's just meh. It's in between.
Yeah, noir over the top on this one for sure.
Yeah.
Does it need to? Or does she kind of look like she's got a?
I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, the big camel toe on her fucking crotch. Yeah, that's.
It looks more like a D to me.
No, well, actually, it looks like a cup from a baseball player, a cup protector.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Dale comes over and goes, "What looks like a D?"
No, it's some really thick diapers under that costume. So some depends going on.
Well, with that weapon, she might need it. You got Trish.
Dale likes the emoji better than the cover.
I agree. I think the emoji is more interesting than the cover. So.
Oh, well, with that said, then I guess we're moving on. Big Rob. Yes. Thank you, sir. Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy number 1.
Did you hear Dale?
No.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
I said, oh my gosh, what is this?
You pretty much nailed it, sir. Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy number 1, the 1 in 100 by Frank Miller. It's the Virgin variant of the A cover, or I believe it's the A cover. Oh boy, Big Rob, let us know.
I like the Lego hand though. The Lego hand, that's pretty cool. It looks like Roblox, Legos, all kinds of toys behind it. Silver Surfer. It's not the worst from Frank Miller. We've seen some pretty awful covers out from Frank in the last few years. It's not the worst, so I give him that. It's maybe his older art that he's reusing. Better times with the hand that's not as shaky, right? 1 in 100. Silver Legacy number 1. Maybe it goes, maybe it's not. I don't know. What's the demand on this book? If you really want it, I guess get the cover, the regular cover. It's not good. Obviously, it's not good. But it's a lot better than we've seen in the past few years from him. So you got that.
All right. Yep.
Mike. Yeah. Again, Frank, just hang him up, man. Please, God, it's time to hang him up, Frank. It's okay. You had one hell of a ride, and we all bought them, and most of us kept them. Your stuff in the past is legendary. Please stop. Please, for your own legacy, please stop. This is just not good at all. There's nothing good about this. It's not artsy. It's not interesting. It's not impressionistic. it just sucks. Sorry.
Shouldn't we be telling the customers as well to stop buying his damn covers? Maybe it'll stop him from drawing.
I don't know.
I don't think his name gets him by pretty fine. That's probably the problem. So, yeah, I love to see. I love Silver Surfer, Galactus, and I love when they're drawn great. This is. I don't know what he was thinking, especially with the hand. They're like, if you look at the fingertips, they look like they're all flat compared to the rest of the finger. Like, that's weird. It's like they just folded down. And then you can't even tell like the depth of it on. Ugh. And then the way he drew Silver Surfer, the depth, not the depth, the proportions, and it's just odd. So, yeah, I love McFarlane Batman. Love McFarlane Batman. This is just not what I would expect from him. And for 1/100, this is such a money grab. I can't believe they let this happen again. So, yeah, it's a pass. I wouldn't even get the A cover.
No, I was going to say that too.
All right.
Yeah,
That's sad. Like,
it is sad.
Yeah,
I bet he can still draw well. I bet he's just trying something different, and
yeah.
I don't know.
Frank looks pissed.
Leave that up to Bill Sienkiewicz.
There's a bunch of artists that have done that. Let's not lie. All right, we got Blue Beetle #1, a 1/25 by Karen Grant. What is Alonzo doing putting all these covers on if he doesn't like them?
He likes doing this to us.
All right. Mike, what do you think, sir? Dale, what do you think?
I don't think it's facepalm worthy either, but it's an awful lot of lightning. Too much. I'm not a huge fan of this character or the design. I know I'll get struck down for that. Lots of people love this character. I don't care for him. But this doesn't do the character any justice. It seems very generic-y, sort of splash pagey with an overly large amount of digital shit happening on it, which is just, it's not pleasing to the eye in any way. So this is definitely a no. It's not a facepalm though. It's not bad art. It's just kind of overdone. It's overdone, over rendered, overworked, whatever word you want to use.
All right. Big Rob, what are your thoughts?
All right. Definitely not facepalm. It's not a bad cover from Karen Grant. It's not my cup of tea. I can see some people liking it. It's very 90s vibe to him. Very was a Hero Reborn kind of vibe to him. Yeah. Definitely a lot of lightning. I'm getting the Lobos as well on this one, and I do love the I believe that's Mayan art, not an Aztec, but I think Mayan. Kind of.
That's cool. That's way cool.
What did you
Love
say?
that.
Yeah, and it makes sense, right? Because the character's ancestry is Mexican. So
I zoomed it in. It's really cool.
Wait, what was that? I'm so sorry. I blanked out.
you're saying that the Mayan one that's a cool one.
Oh,
It's just really
yeah.
cool. I just zoomed it in. I hadn't seen that one. I saw the Lobos. I saw because I saw it on his Instagram, and
That's what
it.
I was gonna say that too. But yeah.
But that Mayan one is super cool.
Yeah, I got the Lobos, but I didn't get I don't think I ordered the Mayan because I just don't want to order every cover I like. So that's because it gets really expensive when you start doing.
Is it just the B or C cover?
Yeah, it's like a regular open order cover. They're both open order. Yeah, if that would have been an incentive, that's a whole different story.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just pissed I missed it for Cover Fire. I may have to go rewrite something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if it's Mayan or Aztec. That's my one question about it because it's different styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta talk to a pro. I'm not.
It's Uga.
It's good.
It's Uga.
It's all good.
For all you Kingdom of the Crystal Skull fans out there, all 5 of you.
Yeah, that's a deep cut there, Mike. Everybody's like, whoa. Yeah, but the 125, it's solid art. It's just crazy. I mean, it's an aesthetic pleasure. I mean, some people are going to hate it. Some people are going to love it. Some people are not going to care. So it's up to you. It's definitely not for me. I'll go with the open order covers. I love most of those covers. But Jeff.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's not a face palm. It's just you see what he's going for, like the distortion in Blue Beetle itself, and that's from the effect of the lightning or whatever the power is being shocked at him. So I get what he's doing, but I think he could have done it a little bit better. That's all. And so yeah, it's honestly it would probably just be like a B or C cover for me. But it's not terrible art. Not yeah. I won't say anymore. I want that C cover or that B cover. Big Rob, you're muted.
No, I was going to say this is a movie that should not be named. Yeah, it's sad that it's just people are just so over DC films. Everybody says it saw it. It was actually a good film and it was fun and it was interesting and we love how they depict the family and all that. But I think all of us are like, we'll just catch it on Max. So everybody at least that I know of, everybody's like, oh, I'll just catch it on Max.
What did Padme vote in what did Padme say about the old chancellor? I have no confidence. I vote no confidence.
Yeah, and it's just sad that we're at because I think even the Flash there's a lot of problems with the Flash, but in general, it was a fine film. But
yeah,
DC, man, it's going to be hard to get everybody hyped for Superman. Well, Aquaman is dead in the water, I think.
No. So for me, I think the Superman movie will be hyped up enough because I think what James Gunn is going to do is he's definitely going to give you a lot of little sneak peeks here and there way before that movie comes out.
That's why I say I hope he gets the hype up for Superman because if he doesn't and that fails too,
because right now it's do or die for Warner Brothers or DC.
It's all up to Batman after that, and we'll see what happens. So.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Hey, for Mommy's birthday, the cookies are done right now.
Yay! Go get some cookies. Get it nice and warm.
Cupcakes been done.
For
Very
Mommy's
cool.
birthday, we made cupcakes first. They're chocolate and with green sprinkles and blue sprinkles.
Oh, I wish I had that for my birthday.
Yeah, me too.
Mom has the bestest birthday ever.
Well, tell your mom we said happy birthday.
And we already said it.
Okay.
Can I have one?
No, they won't be ready.
Yeah.
Cool
It's a sad thing for the DC universe, but this is how it goes when you screw up. You spend hundreds of millions of dollars and you lose hundreds of millions of dollars. So you only get another chance, and hopefully people give you another chance. Good luck, James Gunn.
Good luck to Aquaman and James Momoa. That's for sure.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, it's doomed. All right, let's move on.
All right, we got the Joker, the man who stopped laughing, number 10. It is the 1 in 25 by Francesco Francavilla. Did I say that right?
Francavilla?
No, he's Italian, so you'd pronounce the L's in this case, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
Francesco Francavilla.
Yes.
No, it's Villa.
No, he said he's Italian.
I don't know. Maybe I haven't heard him
I don't
say
know.
it. So I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. All right.
Is that your doggy?
Mike, what do you think?
Yeah.
Deo. Holy crap, man. I like
a lot
it.
of
I like
sugar.
Francavilla's work in general. And I would have liked it if it were. So there's an amazing Matina for this book this week. And I'm kind of back on the Matina train lately since Night Terrors. He's kind of crushed it lately, and he's got a great, really creepy, dark cover for this book this week. So that's my choice for this book. But I do like this in style, but I realize that his style is very polarizing, and some people won't like it as sort of Mondo kind of art look to things. It fits certain books really well, things like Archie Horror and those Star Wars kids books that he did for a while and that kind of stuff. It fits perfectly with that stuff. And I think he did some of the Creep Show covers and there's another Boom title that he did a bunch of covers for. And that translates really well, I think, to Joker stuff as well, goodness and an evil going on at the same time. So I think it works really well in this case. So I really love his line work. I like the way he interprets things differently than others. So I dig this. I wouldn't pay a premium, maybe more than $10 for it, or maybe 15. I certainly wouldn't pay 25 for it though, just because I like other covers for this book better. There's also another really good cover for it. I can't remember who did it, but I like the Matina this time.
All right, I guess I'll go. Francesco, right? When I first saw,
sorry.
Oh, you were muted. Is that what it was? Yeah. Okay, I was like, I guess I'd go. When I look at it, first thing that comes to mind is Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Or is it Bill Finger? I think. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind is their depiction of the Joker, late 1920s, early 30s. That particular art style for the Joker, that's where it brings me back to that early Joker, that more evil gangster Joker. It almost reminiscent of that one scene in Batman '89 when Jack's saying, "Wait until they get a look at me," right?
Load of me.
Yeah, load of me. Yeah, that's what that was the quote. I misquoted him.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Yeah. He's in a dark room. It's kind of like a headshot of him almost. So it brings me back to that. I don't know what's up with the green slime. I know green is one big color of the Joker, but that makes no sense.
Could be the toxic chemicals that he jumped in.
Yeah, there's green in his hair, right? And I understand the color choice there, and I understand why they put it. It just, I don't think it makes sense. I don't think it was necessary. You could have done it without it. It probably be more creepier without it. So 125, no way in hell. It's a solid beat cover. Cardstock, $5, 100%. 25.
Yeah, I get the green. I kind of wish it was red. But yeah, it's the face. It actually does give me a little bit of Jack Nicholson vibes, but only like kind of in the eyes area. And yeah, he almost looks a vampirish kind of Joker.
Yeah.
Just because of the long ears. But yeah, and the eyebrow. But I dig the art. Is it 1 in 25? You know what? I'm gonna say yes. For me, this is I could dig that this is a 1 in 25. It's better than a lot of their 1 in 25 DC stuff. So yeah,
that's for sure.
At least this one could pass as a 1 in 25 for me. Would I pay 25? No, I don't know if I would technically want this, but there's going to be a lot of Joker fans who love Joker covers is going to want this, and this is probably going to be a ghost. So good luck finding it. All right, Big Rob. Well, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to say, I think Batman-related titles, shops are still ordering to get incentives, at least one of them. So I have a feeling you won't have too hard of a time finding this one. You probably only find one copy, though.
And if your shop doesn't have it, online will probably have it. So,
yeah. All right, Big Rob, let's move. We got Godzilla Here There Be Dragons. Number 3, a 1 in 10 by Tyler Kirkham. All right. Big Rob.
Okay, just one note before I actually talk about the art. I don't like that IDW is taking the a regular, because typically when they do a 1 in 10, they give you brand new art for their 1 in 10s. I don't like them reusing the art from cover B or cover A for their 1 in 10. That's
Agreed.
a little lazy on it. It's not traditional for IDW. I know other companies do it all the time, but not IDW. So they, especially Godzilla and this character, they should definitely give us the pleasure of another art piece for Godzilla. Regardless, the art is pretty cool in general. Really well done, Godzilla. Tyler Kirkham, right? I guess Godzilla is up his alley. There's some problems with his proportions, though. It's going just the perspective. His ability to draw perspective on one of the hands is a little off. That right hand or the on him or the left side of we see it, it's a little off. Just the perspective. It just makes it look like a little T-Rexy too much. The bats are drawn pretty cool, and he got the bat in his mouth. That's fucking pretty gnarly. I just crushed one. That's a big bat to be like hanging. That's a solid 20-foot bat. so that's a big bat. So I don't know what's going on.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's a Mark McGuire bat right there. So yeah,
wow.
Yeah, 100%. It's you just buy the regular cover. I think in general it's cool art, and it's just that arm's a little perspective, a little off, but everything else is pretty good. I like it in general. It's good art.
Mike.
Yeah, Rob brings up a great point about IDW almost always getting new art for their 1 in 10s, which is what makes them so desirable, I feel like. I see no reason to 1 in 10 when it'll probably be worth the exact same money, which is nothing, as the regular cover, which I like a lot. I like the line work on it a lot, the great detail. I also like this, not what we've been getting from Kirkham lately, which is that like
we didn't get a half Godzilla.
That head-on bust-up shit that he does on everything lately. We know he's got the capability to do this stuff. If you remember some of his like Venom exclusives and stuff like that, they were great. Into this, I don't know, this rut of doing almost the same character over and over and over and over and over. This is back to true form, I think, for him, and I really like the cover, but I'm perfectly fine with the A cover. I see no reason to get the incentive.
I agree with both of what they said. There is no use in getting the 1 in 10. Just get the A cover. Save yourself a little money. Same art. Who cares? All right, Big Rob.
Agreed. And the trade dress doesn't, I don't think.
Yeah, the trade dress is, man, I kind of wish it was a more stylish, but other than that, whatever.
COVID bats versus Godzilla.
I do want to give you a little cornbread. You might have seen it in some of the websites here and there, but because I'm a big Godzilla fan, and that got me going with the Godzilla books. IDW, what year was that? 2014, according to my app here. They did a Godzilla Rulers of the Earth, and all those covers are home runs. If you look, but good luck finding them because the print runs are usually 6,000, 8,000. It's like super ghost books. It's almost impossible to find in stores. So if you ever see Godzilla Rulers of the Earth, any issue, pick it up.
I haven't seen it yet, Chad. I haven't seen the what is it, the trailer for it or the preview of it.
I saw the images. They never dropped the trailer though.
It's I haven't seen the image. So whatever it was, I think it releases December 1st.
Yeah, the TV show.
But it releases in Japan. So I don't know if it's going to be released here. We'll see. Theaters are dying, so they might need anything that they can get.
Oh, man. What happened to getting those bootlegs at the little kiosk in the mall?
Sir, those are illegal.
I
know. They camped down on that a long time ago. So
I've got a lot of those, man.
They're usually at cons, those bootleg dudes.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
All right, we got Birds of Prey another Birds of Prey. Okay, Birds of Prey number 1, 1 in 25 by Nick Bradshaw, and it's obviously an homage. So, Big Rob, what do you think?
First impression, I like it. I think it's pretty cool art. It's definitely good representation of the homage. It's not an homage I see a lot, that's for sure. The character's a little more, a little more thicker, a little more weight to them. But it's the hyenas are cool, they're drawn cool. The cityscape in the background is drawn cool, and you got a wildcat character behind all this, which is interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. So Harley just getting kicked right in the face. A little strong on the jaw there for Harley. Not very feminine features, but maybe she's a little more jacked on this version. So who knows? I like it in general. It's 1 in 25 though. It'll sell for $25 because it's an homage. People are just looking for homage.
All right, Mike.
It fits right into the look of the old Birds of Prey series, not just because it's an homage, but like even if this were just a cover for Birds of Prey, it feels like it could be any number from that series. So it's drawn correctly to give the vibe of that series from back in the day. That said, I never really liked any of those covers. I didn't hate them either. They just seemed like cookie cutter comic art to me. It just doesn't either. It's just okay. It's dynamic. It's a good layout. There's some cool things happening on it. I guess to a degree, I'm spoiled, and comic art has gone up many notches since these days. But there isn't anything terrible about this. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't do anything for me anymore. I feel like we're past this. I expect more from a good incentive cover than just a regular sort of.
I would have bet that this would have been a store exclusive if anybody had picked it. If anyone, it just feels like that. But art wise, it honestly just gives me a cover B, cover C vibe.
Yep.
I like the concept that there's a wildcat that's going to be involved in Birds of Prey. That's cool. I kind of want to know why, and that would be the only thing that interests me. Because I mean, these are dimes a dozen, and they never pan out. These Birds of Prey, issues. So I don't know. If it was me, I pass.
Hey, Jeff, is that a bat character on the right side of the cover? Is that a bat female character?
I believe it's Oracle, but I'm not sure.
Because there's
where?
You mean the original?
No, on the new one. So on one side is that wildcat character, and on the other side is obviously a cow.
Huh.
Looks like Catwoman.
Is it Catwoman?
But it does look like a bat cowl. So
It's got
maybe
the stitches.
Cassandra
Like
Cain.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
Kane. Yeah, Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, but it does look like there's stitches there, but I don't know.
That's Cassandra.
Huh. Yeah.
Like the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman mask stitches.
Maybe. No, there's not. Honestly, nothing on top. Well, maybe. I think it's a bat. I think it's a bat. So.
Yeah. Yeah. This is an easy pass for me.
Pass on Jeff. I think 2 passes and 1 buy. So.
All right, we got Reflection number 1, a 1 in 10 by Joke. I don't know how to say that. I don't want to mess that up. All right, Mike, what do you think?
It is cool. Is there a color? Oh, there it is, down there in the bottom corner. So, duh. Looking is hard, apparently. I actually might possibly like the black and white better than the color one for the first time in ages. The line work's really cool. I love that. I think I said this before about gelato covers that are black paper. Have you ever used it's like this wax board? It's black, and then you scratch out the art, and it's white underneath. You ever seen that stuff?
Oh yeah.
It kind of has that feel to it. I sort of dig that.
It's like the old carbon copy receipts.
Yeah, similar. Yep, similar stuff. I don't feel that this is an homage to Hellboy. That doesn't look homagey to me. Maybe barely, just with the smoke placement, but I don't know. That's a big stretch. That's a seemingly big stretch to say that this is an homage. I think the art's really cool, though. Actually, the line work is great, and I love that sort of negative feel to it, which is also kind of cool. I don't know nothing about this book, though. Does anyone know what this is?
No clue, sir. No clue.
Nothing.
All right, Big Rob.
Let me see here. I don't like it in general, to be honest. I would not buy it. 110. Not even the color. It's just not my cup of tea or my aesthetic that I like. It's not what I usually go after. Hellboy's homage is a little stretch for me. I don't think it's an homage to that. I do like the character design of the skeleton one. That's very Skeletor ripoff. So I'm pretty sure that's where they got it from. The Skeletor 100%. I'm not sure about Scully in the bottom there. A little nod to our show on Saturday. It's just not for me. I don't the squiggly. I've never been a big. I guess it does have a little bit of a Hellboy feel to it, but it's just not. I don't. The line work I'm not a fan of. Just the color choices on the color copy. Black and white doesn't help it for me. I know it's also very Sin City with the black and white. Reflection. I wonder the story is interesting. It's an interesting image is trying to present to me. I'm definitely curious what the hell's going on in this book. I don't know if they're fighting poison ivy or some weird, Skeletor plant dude, chick. I don't know. So, no, that's a pass for me, 100%.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make this easy. Pass for me.
There you go. I'll pass along.
I don't know who the publisher is, Ronnie. I don't.
Yeah, who is the publisher?
I can't tell.
Massive. It's massive.
Oh, massive. There you go.
That's what
Thank
she
you,
said.
Mike. All right, moving on, sir. All right, we got Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 1 in 25, by Arthur Seidem.
Sweedam. I don't know.
It is a virgin variant of the cover. So, Mike, let's just go with you because she knows your thing.
This is really good. Look, so Sweedam, or however you say his name, has he's been criticized in the past for using like other people's art and photos and crazy shit like that. Whatever. This is amazing, classic, like Frazetta style stuff. And I mean, it's clearly trying to be Frazetta too. I mean, he's not trying to look like something else. I think he fucking nails it. I think this is amazing. And there's also a beautiful Perillo for this week, which is really saying something. I really think it's a gorgeous cover, and I actually really do like it a lot more as a virgin, which I often don't usually give a crap about. And in this case, I really do. I think that it's a really pretty piece that deserves the virgin treatment in this case. I like this a lot. I'll never find it out. There will never be a shop anywhere near me that will order 25 copies of Sheena.
Okay, Big Rob, what do you think?
This is a Vampirilla homage, right?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought at first. That's the first thing I thought is the moon behind her, and yeah.
Yeah, it's totally Vampirilla, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool art, 100%. It's hitting all the nostalgic points for Frazetta, right? We are all Frazetta fanatics, and this, at least
How
on
can you
this,
not be?
yeah, it's like if
You may want to rethink the hobby if you don't like Frazetta.
Yeah, he's a man. Obviously, the art is awesome. It's go buy this fucking art if you can find it. I do recommend watching the Frazetta documentary out there. There's a Frazetta doc. It's about 2 hours long. If you haven't watched it, beautiful documentary on Frazetta.
Nice. Yeah, so you dig it, right?
Yeah, it's a hundred. Yeah, I'll just buy the regular cover, the trade dress. But yeah, it's fucking badass. What are those Komodo dragons? Giant iguanas? What's going on? I don't know.
I don't know what they are. Big salamanders?
Yeah, those are giant salamanders to me. Yeah.
Well, anything happen in this world. I dig it too. I actually for once, this is probably recently, at least for me, I actually kind of dig the Virgin variant as well. I mean the 1 in 25 Virgin, because it's just gives me like a poster vibe, like a magazine vibe. So I'm cool with either the 8 or the 1 in 25. So again, if you're not going to be able to find the 1 in 25. So good luck. But yeah, just grab the 8 cover. Looks cool. The trade dress looks fine. Whatever's below it looks fine. So what, fatal final exams, is that's what it's called?
That's what it says, yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, maybe they could have got rid of that. But yeah. All right, Big Rob, let's move it on. All right, we've got Firefly, the Fall Guys #1, a 1 in 50 by Ariel Oliveira. Sorry, people, I forgot to put back my cam. Yeah. I'll probably start because I'm a huge Firefly guy. I guess I collect it. All right.
Brown coats.
Yes. Do I like it? I mean, it's good art. I just don't know if I necessarily like the background because it's muddled. Like it looks like it's supposed to be like 2 moons, but they look like 2 balls. Sorry. But the actual characters look great. With minus the background above them, I think this is a good cover. It's just you'll never find this. It's just like the Sheena book. You're not going to find it. More unlikely you find this one for sure. But Mike, what do you think?
So I like it because it feels like a Dave Dorman cover for the old Star Wars books. But like some of the covers we've talked about tonight, damn, why do I always freeze when I start talking? I don't understand. Sorry about that. So like the Dave Dorman covers of old, they also feel a little static, like what we've said about previous covers tonight. There is a amazing Justine Florentino cover of Gina Torres also for this book this week, which I think edges this one out. And it's a cover price book. I think there's also like a black and white or a tinted incentive of that one. But if you want a fully painted Firefly cover, I think you might like the Florentino better than this one. But this one strikes some of my feels just because it feels like Dave Dorman, whom I thought was the greatest artist of all time when I was, a teenager and buying Star Wars books. So it has that feel to it, which I really love. But I could see it also falling short for a lot of people, just being a little static where it shouldn't be. But it's a beautiful piece overall, though, I think.
It looks like Clint Eastwood. More like Scott Eastwood, his son. All right, Big Rob.
Yeah, Tiger Fred stole my thunder. I was going to say that exactly. It's Clint Eastwood dressed as Han Solo.
That would have been a movie.
And I'm pretty positive he ripped this off of a Derry Harry poster. I swear I've seen this whole pose and everything. That's why there's a giant gun he's holding. I'm pretty sure he took this off. He just took it off a poster and just recreated and just kind of play with it.
I'm sure.
So I'm pretty sure on that. I was never a Firefly guy, never a Babylon 5 guy, never a Doctor Who guy. I just had more secondary science fiction shows. I just never got into them. But the art itself is awesome. It's well done.
Battlestar Galactica, at least.
No, I never.
My God!
I watched episodes here and there. I was just,
dude, that last
You're fired.
series.
You're fired. You're fired.
That is such a good show.
I watch other shows. I watch V. And I watch Star Trek, right? And which other science fiction show I watched?
V is nothing compared to Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, I know, but it's by the time they're long, and like I don't want to commit myself to
that's where Bo-Katan really comes from.
I know the whole. People love it. And it's great. I'm glad people love it. But as for this art, I don't know. I just can't get over it. I think he totally just lifted this off of Derry Harry poster and just recreated it for Firefly. I just can't get beyond that, to be honest. So I don't know. I appreciate the art. I appreciate the line work and the colors and all that. It just can't get beyond. I swear he took this off a poster. It's just not me.
I get it. It's got a generic concept. So yeah, I get it.
I think he stole it literally. So.
I don't doubt it. All right, let's move it on. All right, we got X-Men number 26. All right, this is part of the Alex Ross collection here. We got the 1/100 black and white version or sketch version of Magneto by Alex Ross. So, Big Rob, go ahead, give it to us.
Well, we've hammered this horse to death already. Alex Ross not a sketch guy. For him, a sketch is a sketch. It's what it is. It's just a fucking sketch. He's just trying to make something together real quick, have an idea in his head. So when he paints it, it's fucking masterpiece. And there's no questions about it. It's one of the greatest art pieces you've probably seen in your life. So buy the regular one, but
yes, Solo Wookiee.
It is a 1/100 X-Men cover. X-Men fans will be over this, and they'll pay $100 for it. So if you can find it, maybe you can flip it. But it's a sketch. It's just a sketch. I don't dig it that much. So Alex Russell.
Oh, Mike.
Ditto everything. I mean, exactly that. I will say this though, for those that often say that Alex Ross art looks static and without any life, they all need a little of this cover in their lives because this shows that he has the ability to do movement on his stuff. And I'm talking about the color version specifically, but yeah, the black and white versions don't do anything for me. They I don't know why they keep on doing this. The color versions smoke the black and white ones every time.
One thing
I will be buying the color one.
Also, one thing. This has got to be one of the most expensive connecting covers ever because this is a connecting.
Yes, it's true, and they're all 1/100s.
That's absolutely true. Yeah. I like sketch variants, but and I even like Alex Ross's sketch variants. Just because, but this just feels like it's like there's not enough shading, enough depth for the sketch on this for me to see a lot of the depth on the actual black and white version. So obviously I would just pick the color as well. But like you guys said, there are people collecting.
They're skipping. I'm sorry.
No, they're all collecting these covers. Yeah.
It's just like what Rob said, though. I mean, this is a sketch for his process. So if he didn't need the shadows, then they're not fucking there. Like he doesn't care whether you want to buy them. He doesn't need them, so he didn't draw them. You know what I mean? So he went and painted it without it. He was perfectly fine with that. And Marvel said, "We're still going to turn your sketch into a 1/100." He goes, "Have at it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not touching it up. Forget you.
Anything with it. Here you go.
Yeah.
Have fun. Sell the shit out of it. I don't care."
But if you want me to sign it for money, I'll do it.
Of course.
Yeah, Wookie, I assume the colors are also connecting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know they're all. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. They're all connecting, Wookie. All
All
right.
right. We got the Amazing Spider-Man number 33, another black and white version of the Disney 100s. It's a 1 in 100 by, oh God, kill me.
I'll say
Chiara Perissinotto.
Perissinotto.
Yada Perissinotto. Yeah, Perissinotto. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
I don't even know how I got that through.
Yes.
Mike, go ahead.
It's cute. This is not what some of the better ones have been, but I mean, I get that it's homaging a cover that's also not one of the best pieces of art in the world either. So that's but you know, we've said this also. These have to be color. They don't look right in the black and white. They don't do anything for anybody. And if they needed to be that old school Disney look, and there needed to be a reason to want to pay up for these. I don't know anybody that's collecting these. Do you?
Which one, the black and whites?
The black and whites.
Oh,
I don't know anybody.
They're
Right?
buying them.
Oh, JD bought a matter of fact, he just showed up in here. JD has the Hulk 1 in 100. He has every version, so he has the color and the black and white.
For you, if they do it for you, cool. I think the color is necessary to get the full homage, to get the full Disney feel. But that's just me. Deo loves this. So
Very cool.
it's
Donald Duck.
it's probably Daisy.
Daisy. Daisy.
Yeah.
Daisy.
It could be Donald. I mean, you know, that's.
No, it's Daisy.
I know.
All right.
Go ahead, Big Rob.
It's not obviously it's another black and white we don't need, right? We've never needed the black and white from Alex. We don't need the black and white for this one. But no, people are buying these, man. Because my shop's a small shop, and they get these. They actually get 100 copies from these books, and they sell them all. They always sell out all 100 copies, and they'll sell this black and white 100%, and they'll sell it for $80 to $100, 100% on that. So for me, I love Miss Marvel. It's not for a lot of people don't like the character. A lot of people don't give a shit about this cover. But for me, it has a lot of sentimental value. I remember going to the shop, buying multiple copies of this because I actually bought one for me and my daughter for both of us to read. So I always have that. That's how I try to bond with her. At least we try to get female characters for her to read and read that. And I tried that when she was a lot younger back in the day. So that I have a lot of fun memories of this book and that first run. So that's always special to me. And I do on the color one. I think the colors are great. I think the colors are so 1990s colors. I know it's not the book's it's from 2015, but it has that 1990s aesthetic color wise, and it does have that branding color that Disney has been using throughout the year for the 100th anniversary. I think they're finally using it on these covers. If you notice, the bottom bar has that silverish color to it. So I like the color one for sure. The black and whites, whatever, just the black and white on the same cover. But it's Disney. It's an easy flip if you want to flip it.
Yeah, I'll make this simple. I like the color. It's not worth getting the black and white. Not to me. Not to a lot of collectors. It's just the particular collectors who are going for this set probably, or have a particular connection to Daisy, or has a particular connection to Ms. Marvel. Probably any Amazing Spider-Man buyer right now probably doesn't care. Most of them. So.
No. You see that JD's comment about they're making pins of these covers now?
Yeah. He actually got the Hulk one. I saw him on his post. Go follow JD. Go follow Raging Cajun. You'll see his color, his black and white, and the pin. Looks dope. It's probably about that big. The pin? Yeah.
Wow, it's a big pin.
It's that tall, probably. I think it looked like it compared in the picture. It wasn't a small pin. It's a pretty decent sized pin. So,
well, if they're doing that, it lets you know that Disney's not going to stop with this gimmick, and they're going to keep pushing it until people are like throwing their
The
shit out.
The Hulk one's arguably the best one too. That's the goofy one, right?
Yes,
the goofy one.
and I kind of agree, and I was kind of surprised that JD had all of them, and I was like, that's a good move.
I really like the Fantastic Four one still, but
Yeah.
but that Hulk one may be the best one.
I like the Infinity Gauntlet one.
Yeah, I
All
get that too.
True.
All right, let's go.
Ooh,
Store exclusive.
makes the store exclusive.
No, right. We took our sweet ass
Drink, Chad, drink.
time getting here tonight. Damn.
All right, we got a Spider-Boy #1 by Big Time Collectibles and drawn by Matthew Waite. It is a limited edition of 3,000 for $25. Big Rob, what you got?
I think I posted this on our
Yes.
chat group. I was the first one to do this one. So I like this cover. That's obvious. It's a Donkey Kong homage, right? So it's the window, the framing of the television on the arcade on Donkey Kong. This is what it's homaging, and they're using Spider-Boy. The character itself means nothing to me, but I do like it because it's Spider Family. I love the color palette they used for this. I love the blues, the pinks, the browns, the greens on this. Devil Dinosaur. I don't know. There's a Devil Dinosaur Spider-Boy color theme one too. I don't know what's going on with that. So that's interesting. But the game itself is Super Mario Brothers, or not Mario World, because it's Yoshi, right? He's right.
Yes, it looks like Yoshi.
So they kind of intersected here a few different video games: Donkey Kong, Super Mario World.
It looks like another game too. I can't
Jungle
think
Hunt.
of it. Dang.
No, Rampage. Rampage, possibly.
This looks like Jungle Hunt to me.
Jungle Hunt. Yeah. It's a mishmash of like games in your head to come when you see this cover. I like it. I would like to get it. I'm not going to sweat it. It's 3,000 copies. It's going to sit there for a while, so I'll wait and buy it later on.
That's hilarious. Is this Stingray from Cobra Kai? If you're not watching that show, it kind of looks like him.
Oh, the artist.
Yeah. Well, the actor that plays Stingray on Cobra Kai is the same actor that is like in the Tanya Harding movie, and then he was in that the Olympic bombing in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a security guy.
Talking about the artist. I just realized who you were talking about, and I looked at his thumbnail and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's exactly what it looks like."
It also looks
Damn.
like the Brawny Man, right? So.
It's funny. All right, Mike, what you think?
I get what this cover is trying to do, but I don't like it. I don't know. It's fun, and I guess the Spider-Boy
Mario 3.
hype is real. But I also the video game thing has been done and done well by others. No names are necessary, I don't think, in this chat. And I think this is people just grasping at straws, trying to do it slightly differently, and not quite reaching the same success level as what others have done. So it's not a bad cover, but it's certainly not $25 worthy. And I think we need to stop calling 3,000 limited edition. I think very rarely do the 3,000 books sell out. So I think we can stop calling 3,000 limited edition. But that said, it's okay. It's fun, but it's certainly a non.
Trish has no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Trish, who are you? Who are you? Do you do art? Do you draw things? Are you a drawer?
All right, everyone, get ready to drink. I'm not mad at this one. I actually think this would have been a cop, like an immediate buy, if it was a $20 book. It's just $5 off of the price I think it should be at. But that's
I like
that's
$15.
15, yeah. I can agree with that too. I just don't think, it's a little bit harder to buy it at 25 plus the shipping. But obviously Ronnie, is it Ronnie? He bought one already. He bought a 9.8, I think.
Yeah, he immediately bought 9.8.
Hey,
So,
but see, that's the thing, because this is all about nostalgia.
subjective
Honestly,
art, right?
yeah, it's complete nostalgia. All these video games, like for me and Big Rob, we love these video game cover homages. This is like actual gameplay of a video game homage. So, or homage of a video gameplay. And I dig the fact that it has Squirrel Girl, it has a Spidey Dino, it has a Spider Boy, and the Spider Boy, like, they look cute. They look like they've been made into game characters. That's awesome. I kind of dig also these little instructions about like their powers. That's kind of cool. I'm so sorry, buddy. I just dig all the details that they put into it. And the background looks like a typical Nintendo background with the cityscape. Like, that's really cool. Would I buy one? I don't know if I buy it for $25. I'll buy it when it goes on sale for them. But I kind of do want one. So they almost got me.
Isn't the minimum 4,000?
No, 3,000, sir. Trade dress is 3,000. Minimum for a version is 1,000, I believe, with a 3,000 trade dress.
But don't they have to buy 4,000?
No, they didn't order. It's optional for virgin, and you're not getting a virgin out of this one. Why would you?
No, I'm just saying. I thought they had to buy just in general 4,000.
Why would you want to? Unless you just did the screen image.
Yeah,
alone.
Which would be weird.
And hey, Larry Joe, we talked about that cover last week or the week before because Ji-Ha Young Lee did a version for his website, which we think will completely obliterate the value of the 1 in 100.
Oh yeah.
Book. And there's also a trade dress version of it as an A cover or a B cover. So yeah, we talked about that one. It's just to earlier episodes and watch the rewind. You'll see us.
Didn't we obliterate that cover?
It's the one with her in the ballet shoes with her leg crossed underneath her.
Oh yeah,
It's a pretty cover, but
yeah.
And we talked about it as the 1 in 100, and then in the store exclusives, we talked about it as a store exclusive, and Ben talked about how that store exclusive would completely obliterate the value of the 1 in 100. Because why would you not buy the $25 copy off of his website?
Yeah, quarter of the price.
Would you ever buy off the same art? Just silly shit. I don't know. And then why would you just not buy the $5 version? I don't know. So,
well,
yeah, we talked about that one profusely.
Well, I don't know about you, but I want to play Donkey Kong now. So let's go.
I want to play Jungle Hunt
or Pitfall.
All right. Well, everybody hasn't known by now since San Diego Comic-Con, Transformers #1 is coming out.
What?
Yeah.
There's so many exclusives.
Oh yeah. There's so many.
Yeah,
There's probably like 40 to 50 of them, isn't there?
That's a lot. There's a lot.
I've seen personally at least 10 already, so that's just me.
If there's, I don't think they'll go around 40 or 50, but because that's just like during the pandemic kind of time. But yeah, this is Transformers #1 by John Jiang. Don't know the limitation, but it is $25 each. And again, it's being sold by Big Time Collectibles. So, big Transformers fan, Big Rob.
Well, I think all of us are big Transformers. Mike has like shit in box, so we're all big Transformers fans around here. John Yang, that's his art. That's you're always going to get this style art. That's his style. Sometimes there are hits, sometimes there are misses. It's very beauty's in the eye of the beholder with John a lot of times. Sometimes I really don't like his covers. Sometimes I really do like his covers. I like this one in general. It's not one of his better covers. Shit, he got it.
Ronnie, you better hold off. You better look at all the covers that come out.
Yeah, I know. I think I don't know what
there are a lot.
Yeah, just wait, dude. It's I love Starscream. It's one of my favorite, probably top 5 characters in Transformers. He's a bitchy little whiny character, but somehow lovable still in the way. So that's Starscream, right?
But
I don't get
Starscream still sucks.
I don't get the design of the little. It looks like speakers on his fucking.
He's got a system, man.
Yeah, he got like the subwoofers and shit on his shoulders and shit.
He's got to listen to Lion.
I'm surprised it doesn't have wood frame around it too. It's a cool cover. Not the best of the Transformer books out there right now. There's a lot of art, and competition's high on this. Skybound's, man, they're rocking and rolling with this issue 1. So can't wait to see the book finally come out and see some of the more covers. I know there's 40 to 50. There's more art coming out, so I can't wait to see more of this art. So
I don't see why there won't. This has gotten so much hype, and it's Transformers, and it's the first time they're ever doing it for who has it now? Is it Image? No, who has Transformers and
it's Skybound?
It is Skybound, yeah.
Which still kind of baffles me. They're so hyped for G.I. Joe's Transformers because they were dead as dead on IDW. No one gave a shit. I was one of the few that was buying the comic books. No one cared.
You're not wrong. Which I maybe it's because it was dead that there's still a base for both, and they really want something good, and they're hoping this is it. Because Skybound is what it's isn't it owned by Kirkman?
Yes.
So,
well,
that's what they're hoping.
Transformers was pretty good on IDW. It's just people are not buying it.
How about you, Mike? What you think?
I like Zhang's work, and I like this cover. It's a weird depiction of a particular figure of Starscream that it reminds me of. It was a large one. I don't remember what. It's from like the early 2000s. That this sort of looks like. But I look at this cover, and I'm just in my brain. I can't get. You've got the touch.
Yeah, 100%.
You've got the power. Like in my head, it's there, which is exactly what I want it to do. So I think it's a win for me. 20, especially with so many options this time around. But at the end of the day, this is a pretty solid cover. It feels like a lot of the I don't remember exactly what era it was. I think also early 2000s, but the Transformers incentives from that time frame looked a lot like this. And so I dig it for that reason too. Some nostalgia there, relatively recent nostalgia, but still nostalgia nonetheless. So I like this. I'm with you, Jeff. Like if it were at that $20 mark, this might be a buy it all day. That extra $5 is pushing it.
It'll all honestly, I think it depends on the actual limitation because it's Skybound / Image, whatever. It has a chance to be a lower limitation than most any other, Marvel or DC. So
it's probably 1,000, but it could be as low as 500.
Yeah, and I think if it was a 500 limited run, I think if you're a collector of Transformers and you like this art, you go jump on it. But again, you have to look at all the other exclusives that are going to be out there. So, be patient. There's a lot out there. So go do your homework, do your research, look around, find out who has store exclusives and get it. So, for me, looks awesome. I dig it. Yeah, Starscream. Not necessarily my favorite character. He's my favorite character to hate, actually. Like, he is strictly a whiny little brown-nosing, backstabbing biatch.
That's what makes him great.
But that's why I like to hate him. So that's cool. He's got the primary colors, and so like I kind of dig it with and it looks like he has is it an Energon cube he's looking at or something like that? Or
in that field. He always uses this color spectrum, John. Anyway, so.
I mean the Matrix.
Yeah, or the Matrix of Power, or Is it the Matrix of Power?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I dig it. I would have to find out the limitation. And I agree with Mike. $5 lower, it's probably easy cop. But I'm nitpicking because these are store exclusives, and I know there's going to be so many of them. So
This is also bringing PS2, PS3 vibes to me for some reason.
oh, okay,
The art, something about it.
okay, I get. Oh, you get what you're saying. Yeah. All right, let's move it on.
You got the touch.
I love that
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
movie, and I hate it too.
I know.
Speaking of which, Transformers #1. This is by Alan Qua, and they actually do have a limitation. This is 1,000 pieces, and it's only $20. Look at that. But this is by the Big Four: KRS Comics, Mutant Beavers, East Side Comics, and Comic Mint. Mike.
All right, so the right price point and limitation is what I anticipated on these, but I don't like the art as much as the Zhang. This looks too digital
JD.
to me. And again, so did a lot of those early 2000s Transformer books look very digital like this. So, but this one just doesn't do it for me. This looks a little bit too smooth to me. I like armors, which are like the ones from the Netflix series. He loves them all broken and cracked and stuff. I love you too, pal. Thank you.
Oh.
And so I want them to be a little bit more beat up and kind of, I don't know, cracked and dirty and stuff. So, yeah. Dale loves this one, though.
He did. I heard him.
He's told me like 4 times. Yeah. So it's cool. It's too digital for me, although I could see people liking it, and I think the price point's right.
All right, Big Rob.
I can't say no to Starscream. I like the Jang. I like the claw. I see it. The edges are rounded.
I
There's
agree.
definitely more rounded edges on this. It's a little more roundy. The head is more round, circular.
Apollo passed immediately.
I like it in general. I like the colors. I just like the character design of Starscream. It's one of the coolest character designs. I like the colors they use for the character. It's a cool cover. This will sell well no matter what. It's a better price point.
So Ronnie goes, "You're gonna make me broke because you keep showing him all these covers." He's asked for a loan from Chad, and Chad goes, "Not right now, Ronnie. My kryptonite wife is sitting next to me."
Yeah, dude. This if you're a Transformers completist, you're fucked.
Amen.
Because there's people out there that do that.
Mm-hmm.
And this issue 1, between all the stuff from Diamond and all the stuff from Skybound and all the stuff from the stores, you're effed. So, and good luck finding the stuff from the cons, right? There's cons coming ahead of us and past of us.
I didn't know the headphone wasn't on.
So it's like, yeah, dude, you're gonna go broke for sure buying Transformer 1 issue. That's why for me, I gotta be selective. I bought the Stadium Comics one, but after that, I'm like, whoa, slow down, cowboy. Let's just wait here. Wait a second. So let's go. But I like the art in general. It's good art. You want to buy it? No problem with me.
Yeah, this is going to be problematic for definitely Transformers collectors and G.I. Joe collectors because the way this looks like this is going, they're not going to just be Transformers series. There's not going to be just a G.I. Joe series. There's going to be a lot of crossover series. There's going to be, I heard ROM is part of this world as well.
Hasbro world.
Yeah. So, no. I mean, I think they have it as they're going to do a comic book for ROM as well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but
Yeah.
So it's the ROM is part of
so they have
Hasbro.
all the Hasbros. Yes. So, and they've always wanted to combine ROM with Transformers. I think over at Marvel.
Visionaries.
Yeah. And yeah, they got Visionaries. You guys are in huge trouble. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Transformers fan, but I don't collect them all. For me, this cover, I like the rendering of it, but I don't. I it I like Alan's work a lot, especially when he does a million characters on there, and the detail that he puts into those covers is he cares about those covers a lot. For this one, I it's Marshmallow Starscream.
It's
Wrong
the
with
Stay
that?
Puft Starscream.
Yeah, I feel like if I threw something at him, it'll bounce off like it was just like a poof.
I tried to think of something that could never ever possibly harm us. Something from our childhood.
The chubby Starscream.
I'm sorry, fellas. I couldn't stop thinking.
Starcream.
Oh, there you go.
That
Starscream.
sounds wrong, but okay.
Oh God. Yeah, so that bugs me. The poofiness, the missing the hard edge lines for a metallic, robotic being. It's kind of weird. So that would throw me off, and I actually would pass on this. It's a good price. Just
Bust a ruler out, bro. Come on.
I would love for them to do the Hasbro World through Skybound, bring in Visionaries, bring in Mask, bring in Rom.
please, crossover Mask with GI Joe, please.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Please just do all of this. This is what we always wanted as kids.
That's what we did anyway.
Yeah, well, actually, you're not wrong. I still remember going to my cousin's house because he had everything. He had all the Mask toys. He had all the Transformers, and that's all we would do. We just combine everything together.
Except, of course, Mask were like a half an inch smaller than GI Joe. So
A lot.
GI Joes didn't fit in Mask vehicles.
Oh, so this is a comic book show, and we're talking about toys. Wendy's is selling muscle figures DC style.
Yes.
Uh,
All right. What's next?
More Transformers.
well, darn. All right, I told you. I warned you guys. Transformers #1. Wow. Limitation is 300 pieces.
Oh shit!
It's by Daryl's Draws.
I guess.
I've never heard of this person. And the big four have it again: KRS Comics, Mutant Beaver, East Side Comics, Comic Mint, and it is a $30 book. Wow, Big Rob, go for it.
Because it depends on the day. Usually, I'm Grimlock or Soundwave guy. Those are my two favorite characters from Transformers: Grimlock or Soundwave. I know they probably talk weirdest, but I love those characters. I love the character design. I love what they represent. This is coming out this week, I think, right? Like Tuesday or Monday, I can't remember. But it hasn't been released yet. It's Soundwave, and it's limited to 300, so it's going to sell well. $30, so more on the pricier side.
Oh yeah.
I love the sun-kissed background. That's pretty cool. This is definitely the more anime style of Soundwave. This is the
Ravager. Oh no, that's Buzz.
Bass, the bird. This is more the Mayfix Japanese import version of Soundwave, right? So,
hey.
I love it. I personally love this cover. I think it's great. It might not be for everybody, but no matter what, this is going to sell out. So good luck finding it.
Mike.
So I really like this for a variety of reasons. I'm a weird collector, all kinds of foreign shit. I collect all kinds of foreign shit, including like the old UK annuals and the storybooks and all that kind of stuff. And all the painted covers for those all looked like this style, and I really like that. So this has a weird nostalgia to me. I know a lot of people have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, and that's totally fine. But also one of the coolest moments in Transformers episodes was when a cop's chest, especially Laserbeak. So this is amazing. I think this is a really, really great depiction of all this, done in a really great sort of low-key vintage style that a lot of people, real hardcore fans will know. and other people might just like because it's cool and maybe different to them. But I really like this, the color palette, the whole style, the scene, the limitation. And at that limitation, that price point's not bad. So this hits on a lot of levels. I think this is dope. Do you have to drink for Jeff if I say dope?
Yes, they should. They absolutely should. Oh boy. Okay, so I actually have a little bit of mixed feelings on this one. First look, I dig it because of the orange, the background, the orange and blue. That's always complementary colors. Soundwave is on the cover. You have Laserbeak coming out from Soundwave's tape deck. That's cool. The proportion of Soundwave looks a little off, and I don't know what it is. It feels like he's a little too skinny or thin, maybe. Like the metal, like I don't feel like there's much depth to him, but maybe that's just interpretation. I don't know. But I mean, the art wise, it looks great. Sorry. And for the limitation, having a cool Soundwave cover, I think it's actually these four might have got one right. It's close. It's close for me just because I feel like it's a little off proportion wise on the thickness of his legs and his body.
That's on purpose, I think, though.
What's that?
I think that's on purpose.
Yeah, it could be. That's what I'm saying. Like it maybe it's his interpretation. Maybe that's how thin he thinks it is. What is that?
This is one of those hardcover annuals from the UK I was talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. That is cool. Hold on. Let me put him on there. I want to see it. Oh, wait. Wrong one. This one.
So see, the proportions are all wrong on these too, and that's kind of what makes them cool.
Yeah, actually it does look like that.
I don't know. It just has I dig them. I think they're great. These are super hard to find, by the way.
Like I said, it was just a minor gripe that I had, but I think it's great art. I still think it's a buyable cover, especially with the limitation. And like I said, those, they finally get one right that I like, then good for them. Let's go back to our presentation here. All right. Anybody else got anything else to add? Or?
Yeah, just one note. Let me show you this real quick.
Cover fire loans.
There you go. Similar. The toys look just like that art too.
Yeah.
This is the Japanese version of these toys. So.
Oh, okay.
Sort of exaggerated.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. Hey. Oh. All right. Let's go. All right.
All right. Not a Transformers book. Of course, it's got to be a Power Girl store exclusive. Power Girl #1 by Natalie Sanders. Limitation 800, but it's a $40 book. And this is in her little glamour magazine style store exclusive. So it's by the 4 again, KRS, Mutant Beaver East Side, and Comic Mint. Mike, just give it to me.
Nope, and more nope. It's not it's like the worst Power Girl we've seen of all the recent ones. It is that same stupid Cosmo nonsense, way too much writing on the cover thing. It's the Natalie Sanders lookalike contest again. It's all the things that I don't want anymore. Like, it was cool one time. That's it. It's so played out. And this is really not a good. It doesn't even really look like Power Girl. It looks like Power Girl's body with a small head on it.
I'm also.
I'm going to destroy this.
Because I know I'm not going to say shit because I agree in general with everybody. But I'm laughing because I know art is subjective. We all like what we like, and I know Ronnie
Well,
bought.
go ahead.
Yeah, Ronnie bought. And he put that up while Mike was destroying the book.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ouch. I don't blame you. There are Natalie Sanders, Carla Cohan, like there are artists. People just get everything that artist does. I
I
understand.
get it. I get it.
I
She's
get
a very talented artist. I have a couple of her books. I have her Scarlet cover, which I think is gorgeous. I have her original one of these, which was it was a Harley cover, but it was for like Villain of the Year, I want to say. I have that one. I mean, I'm not hating her. This one, there's too much of this. It's like the action figure variant thing, or the negative space variant thing, or the whatever the fuck thing that just gets beaten to death. I'm over it, but I can see why people like it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with stuff.
Yeah. Big Rob.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. Yeah. So this just looks like y'all know this type of girl. That girl that always has that pouty lip face. Paris Hilton.
It's
Kinda-
called the duck face.
Yeah, the duck face. Thank you. That's her. Like that's
Duck
weird.
lips.
Like she looked like she actually had work on her lips. So yeah, that's already a turn off. And I'm sorry, Ronnie. Like I said, I understand it's Natalie Sanders, and I actually like her. I love her art. Art wise, everything is cool about it except for the face. So, and I'm with Mike. I'm over this covers stuff.
I think that's the majority of it. We've seen this too much on our end, at least our end, and maybe some folks new. So.
I would have given her more credit if she didn't do the. It's on the Virgin, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure I would have given her way more credit because this is not an overly sexualized Power Girl.
That's true.
It's
That's
cool. True. It's nice. Cool pose. There's nothing wrong with it. Just the damn magazine thing makes me upset. So it's a pass for me, especially at $40. But
yeah.
To each their own. We all say you collect what you like.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. I got plenty of bullshit in my collection that you'd hate, Ronnie. Don't worry.
I've got so many bad things in there. You don't want to know. I
like Mario Wolf, though.
Sticks, what's going on, bro?
All right, let's move.
All right. And yes, what's up, Sticks?
What up?
Well, more Power Girl for you.
Well, darn. I kind of do, Sticks. I took a picture of a comic book ad the other day. So
is this the same model we saw earlier, that real life model?
That I don't know. Kind of looks like her though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks the same face to me.
Well, we got another Power Girl #1. This one's by Ivan Talavera. Don't know the limitation. Don't even know the cost. So, but it's being sold by Unknown, Antihero Gallery, and 616 Comics. I'll go first. You guys are all relaxing. I just talked about how Natalie didn't over-sexualize Power Girl, and that is one hell of a cleavage. It seems a little unreal, obviously. But the face, she does look like that real life, like, was it? Should we a waitress? Yeah, she looks like that girl. I don't know if it's that same model. But it beautiful. She doesn't look like a little girl. Thank goodness. I actually dig the gloves. God, the outfit. It's actually pretty cool. I wonder what the choice was on the different shading or coloring of the cape and the belt, like the different rendering. Like, why is the one on the left a little bit more muted in color, and why is the Virgin brighter? So
Yeah, more rich. Like
Yeah.
more of a rich red. Yeah.
because I would have preferred the one on the right, but I understand. I'm not mad at the left one either. Oh, just one drink. So this will depend on how much it costs and the limitation. If I would say to pick it up, but for me, I like the art, so it's cool, and I like the fact that they didn't put the trade dress in front of her forehead, so that's cool too. But yeah, I don't like the background.
My house is a fucking circus tonight. Jesus,
It's all right. Everybody's on a sugar high right now. Even the cat. I'm sure the cat got into it.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I've been a shit show tonight. I really have.
It's Labor Day, sir. You have no worries. It
And
is
I
a holiday.
I worked today.
Shut up. Oh, you had to work today? You got to get prepped and ready for school anyways, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that anymore.
You're not a teacher?
No. Long story.
Okay. We'll have a conversation another time.
That's a backroom talk, brother.
West Coast, Big Rob.
I like it in general. I think it's a cool art. I like the depiction of Power Girl. I don't think her boobs are that big. I seem a lot bigger on Power Girl.
I do have a long box of Peach Momoko.
It's just a push-up bra, right? The color muted things.
Sir, she's Power Girl. She doesn't need a push-up bra.
No.
So, but I like it because it's different. The choice of the black background, that's not commonly used, at least in modern books. I know in the back of the day it was used a little more, but the black background is something very different, especially for this character. Makes it a little special, a little different, and it has to be because this character's been done to death in the past 12 months.
12 months, maybe like the past 2 or 3 years.
I say in the past 12 months, it's
even more so, yeah.
Yeah, 3 years ago it was there, but not really that much. The last 12 months, it's been a tidal wave of Power Girl.
It has been a tidal wave. It's been too much.
Yeah,
and only a couple of them have really been any good.
Yes, I agree. Maybe 5%, right? So I like it's something different. He's trying for something different. So
Power Girl's new Spider Gwen.
Basically, this train is not going to stop me. They're going to vary this course for sure. It's cool cover. Nothing great, but it's definitely a cool cover. I can see people buying this for sure. The limitation on the cost, I wonder on what it is. So, but it's a cool cover in general. Nothing wrong with it.
Can I add before Mike goes? This is going to be super hard to get into 9.8. That's for sure. Maybe even a 9.6. That all black cover, you're screwed. Mike.
I don't mind the cover, but it doesn't really do anything for me. I think I'm just over the Power Girl onslaught lately.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we hadn't gotten so many, I'd like this one more. I don't mind the black background. I think it's actually a nice contrast with her costume being white and everything. So that's not terrible to me. But it just doesn't move me anymore. Like I need interesting now. Stop just showing me cleavage and having her fly around. Or in this case, she looks tough and that's cool, I guess. But I just don't. There's nothing new about any of this. Like these glamour shot Power Girl covers. I want something different. So while this is good, it's not for me.
How about punching a person in the face, right, or something like that?
Right? Yeah, can
never
we
see her damn power?
It's just her in the sky or her standing somewhere
picking up a building.
Yeah, can it be a little bit more like
tossing a car?
Just movement. We need movement. We need her doing something. I don't know.
Flying into space.
Something. saving somebody. How about that?
Yeah.
You know, like you're supposed to do. What a concept. She's a hero. All right. Let's move it on. I'm going to throw up, bro. All right. Power Girl number 1. You got by Nathan Zerdy. Again, no limitation. We don't know what it is. We don't know what the cost is. Again, by Unknown Antihero and 616. Damn, they got 2 Power Girl covers? That's crazy. All right, Big Rob, what do you think? I mean, Mike, sorry.
No, this is a no for me. And like I said, I'm really hit or miss on Zerdy. And when I'm hit, I'm huge hit. When I miss, I'm huge miss. This is a miss for me.
Big Rob.
She looks way too tattoo thing. It was cool once. Again, the tattoo thing just too much, and she looks too young, and it looks too digital. I'm a no. No, all around.
Power Girl and hentai.
Alonso's gonna pull out the Instagram of the real person they copied her face on.
This cover also has the added bonus of hitting us at the 2 hour and 12-minute mark, with comic covers now.
Thanks a lot, Alonso.
Really good.
Yeah, Alonso.
It better be really good. It better be really good.
Yeah,
at this hour.
I feel like he puts like double the amount of covers when he knows he's not going to show it for the show.
This is a lot of covers, and not very many of them are very good.
No.
Like I always say with these, I'd rather see the tattoos. A lot of times, I love that they're depicting Supergirl from the Superman the animated series. So that's cool, but it's nothing special anymore. It's really lost its luster. It's like having filet mignon on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then again on Monday, all over again. You know, after a while, you just get tired of it. If this was fresh, something different, that'd be great. But it's overdone, big time. So, but the art in general is fine. Nothing I can really nitpick it. It's fine art. It's Nathan Zuri art. His art style is exactly what he wanted. Drink. So I can't really talk shit about it.
I can a little. Boy, that is one thin ass neck. That is it looks like it's far away.
Her boobs are bigger.
Yeah, her head is kind of small in comparison, and I'm actually gonna say this: the boobs actually look a little weird. I don't know why. I feel like it's just, I don't know, flattened out, but still supposed to be big. It just looks odd. And I don't get the whole ripped costume thing.
Padme. She's trying to be Padme.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, isn't it like Kryptonian material and she could fly?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just what a weird concept to do. And the cape actually looks like a different drawing from the rest of it.
It is.
The whole tat thing is, I think they were doing that on DC covers like 2 years ago on like their incentives, right? So, man, it's kind of cutesy, but no, thank you. I'm gone. I'm out.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, we got Darkstalkers #1 by Elias Chatsudis.
What?
And I don't even know who's the Great Wall of Comics.
That's the shop.
Okay. Limited to 400 pieces, but we don't know how much. So Mike already said his piece. What do you want? What do you think, Mike?
No. It's terrible.
No. All right, Big Rob.
Looks like a bad Zenoscope cover.
Artist subjective, because I like it. So I was looking for jack-o'-lanterns. I like Halloween. It's Darkstalkers. It's Street Fighter. You know, I'm already halfway there. Just tell me that. It's not Chun-Li. It's not Cammy. So that's a win on my book. I like the Psycho house in the background, or
Thank you, Trish.
the house from Scooby-Doo, one or the other.
Oh.
So it's damn, I can't remember the name of the character. Morgan. It's not Morgana. What's her name?
Yeah, isn't it Morgan? Morgana or Morgan? I thought it was
Chat. Let
Morgan.
me know what's Hypermind know. What's the name of the character? I forgot. So it's a little silly. It's a little cartoonish. They're very different for
Definitely.
Capcom, for Udon, or this is what's his Great Wall comics, but you know what I'm saying, Street Fighter Lane. So I like more of the purple one. This is purple.
Morgan.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's it.
Morgan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I thought so. Cool character for the game. So yeah, it hits a lot of the notes I usually like. So it's for me. I'm just suckered into it no matter what. So that's me.
Oh, I don't want to get canceled when I say this. She kind of looks. So you know when back in the days where they drew cartoons and they were supposed to draw like the girl with the veil, and then they remove the veil, and then she doesn't look necessarily right around the jaw area and stuff and nose. Like her jaw kind of looks a little off, like kind of in that, like her cheek, like in that cheekbone, like it's a little far off on that right side. So I'm like, yeah, okay,
Perspective's off.
yeah, a little off. So, is this digital?
Well, everything's digital, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it too much.
It feels like part might be, but yeah, you're right. You might be more right. Maybe it's just the coloring that they did was digital.
Probably.
It's not for me. But teach their own. I'd pass. I always pass on these covers. So
yeah,
I'm not Alonzo.
Yeah, definitely airbrush vibes to me as well.
There you go.
And yeah, everything is digital technically nowadays.
Yeah, I saw them creating some stuff, and I was like, oh, well, shit, he's drawing it, but it's on a digital pad.
Yeah, or they'll just upload it right to and then they start working on digitally. All right, so 1 for 3, 2 nay, 1 yay.
All right, we got Sabrina's Madhouse of Mystery. I don't know if it's the number 1. It probably is. And it's by Bill Wolko. And from Stadium Comics, it is limited. Wow.
This is sold out by it has to sold out by now.
250.
These always sell out.
Trade dress and 25 virgin. Is it just a virgin or is that a metal?
It's a virgin.
Okay. $60 for the set. I see why. Good Lord. Mike.
It's a good homage to Elvira's House of Mystery. It needs the trade dress, though. So I don't really care about the 25 limitation on the virgin because I wouldn't want it. But I do like the trade dress version. I'm also a huge Sabrina fan, which helps. So it's maybe a little overly sexualized. For
I know.
Sabrina.
I was going to say that. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How old is she again?
I don't know that we need cleavage for Sabrina. That's a little weird, but I mean, but it's clearly trying to be that Elvira book. But maybe it's the wrong choice for this book. I don't really know, but I will not buy it, and it should hit me right perfectly, but it doesn't. So I think the original Elvira book, I think that's a oh my gosh, the guy who did Wonder Woman covers, shit.
Perez? No.
Oh my god, how can I not know his name? Damn it, can't remember his name. Man, the guy that did all the great Wonder Woman covers, the really iconic one with her like pulling the lasso and her with her leg up. What the hell's that artist's name? Shit.
John
I can't think of it. I don't know. It's too late. It's too late to figure that out. But I don't know. This is a pass for me, and I should be. What?
John Royal? John's.
No. Older than that.
George Perez. That's no.
Damn.
It's not Josh.
No. Damn it. What the hell's his name? Why can I not think of
Look,
it?
I start naming every artist.
It's driving me crazy. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I should be the mark. I should be the mark for this book, and I'm a pass. I'm a pass on this book.
Yeah, a little surprise there.
No, not Josh Middleton. It's way older than that. I'll come up with it. I'll look it up. Damn it.
All right, Big Rob. While he looks it up, what you got?
Yeah, the 25 is tempting just because of the value, right? That's crazy low. If anything, 25 is crazy low. So that's really cool in that aspect. I agree.
Finch.
To get the homage, you definitely need
Boland. Thank you.
Boland.
Brian
Damn it.
Boland.
That's
Thank you,
right.
Lisa. To the rescue.
You definitely need the homage.
Good job,
for it
Lisa.
to work. I definitely want the original one. I probably saw this in the past and forgot about it, but I'm a big Elvira fan. I have super fun memories of watching her show late at night on KCAL here in
Amen.
LA.
Ditto.
So I love the original one. I'm going to definitely look out for that when I go out there or even online. I do like it. Yeah. I think, well, depends. I don't know where they are with the timeline with Sabrina. There's some books where she's already in college or beyond college, or she's still in high school. So it is kind of iffy with the whole boot. But hey, man, this is 2023 and shit is weird out there.
That was your excuse?
Dude.
I would think it'd be worse right now. but maybe.
Yeah, if you go, well, you worked in a school, you go to high schools and you see something like, hey, man.
Yeah, they try to get away with a lot of shit.
I'm like, how did you walk out of your house? Number one.
They definitely didn't walk out of the house like that, dude.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
So,
Definitely not.
well, let's assume this is the older Sabrina on that aspect. So,
Please, yeah.
I do like the cover. I like
Let's
the
hope
homage. Yeah. $60 is pretty fucking steep. I hope it is metal, Jeff, on the 25, because this is pretty steep. I think $60.
Yeah.
So for a Sabrina book, right?
Yeah.
So I want that Elvira book for sure.
It's a great book. There's also a great there's a Stevens too. That's really awesome. Her on a broom. You'll
Oh.
want that one too. There's actually you want that too.
I just FOC an Elvira book. They're coming out here in the next few weeks. I like FOC because she has like all the Universal monsters around her. And
Yeah.
she had the creature from the Black Lagoon on that cover. I was like, oh, I gotta get this.
Yeah. But this Boland, you'll want the Stevens and you want the Sienkiewicz. There's a few really good covers in this series.
You know, I have fond memories of Elvira, but this just on the borderline, it freaks me out because only thing I can think in my mind is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So we get to hear that just freaks me out a little, just a little. Yeah, I'm a little more conservative in that way. So, but I love it. It's still cool. It's good art. I can't complain about it. And the limitation, awesome. I don't know if I'd spend $60 because I mean, if I was Big Rob, maybe, but no. I probably pass, and it's probably sold out anyway. So
I'm not buying it.
All right, let's go.
Are there more covers in this deck?
God!
Jesus.
Going
Guys, we're at
to
2.5 hours.
Alonzo?
I gotta hit this one. I gotta go. I'm up in 5 hours. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be that guy.
No,
but this is insane tonight.
Oh.
I like the trade dress one. I don't like the Virgin one because her body's weird. I gotta go.
It's fucking weird. What the hell's going on?
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to bag out, but it's like an hour overtime, and I'm on Central Time.
We'll talk to Alonzo about this in the future.
I have to go. Love everyone, guys. I'm sorry to leave you, but I have to. It's also the end of my wife's birthday. Gotta
yes,
go.
please, sir.
Okay,
we're sorry, sir,
okay.
and
Bye, everybody.
have a good one.
Don't be sorry. I stayed. It's my fault. All right. Thanks.
Take care.
I guess I'll go next. Yeah, the body's contorted weird. This is definitely a pass. The I guess the trade one is the better one to get. You're gonna get one. This is not for me personally. It is a lot of copies of this, 1,500, 1,000, $30 for the set. So good luck on that. It's just, if you like it, buy it. If you don't buy it. But yeah, the Virgin, the body's all weird. Jeff.
The one on the right, the concept he was going for could have worked. It's just, yeah, it just looks odd, and I'd pass. It's no, thank you.
Oh, he left.
Of course. You know what? I'm going to look back at all our old Cover Lover shows, and every show that Alonzo's not on, I'm gonna find out how many covers he puts on them, because I swear he puts double.
That's so much looking fun looking at it today. All right. Well, you want to do it? Go ahead.
Yeah, no. If you please go to CBSI and check out Cover Fire. Every week, Mike puts his whole effort into going over all the books that are going to be released, all the regular covers, no incentives, no store exclusives, and he tells you what he thinks is the best covers that he likes the most that week, or what's worth probably getting. You might spend a little bit more money when you read that, but you're going to be more knowledgeable. You're also going to know, you're going to get to see the comparisons, and you'll get to see, covers that you might not have checked out. So go check them out. Cover Fire articles at CBSI. And he also does an article called Cover Tunes. He will be making, those are a little fewer between, but it's great. It's he always has a theme to him. And he picks covers, old covers that goes to that theme that he really digs and likes, or maybe hates. Who knows? But go check him out, CBSI. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate that.
And stop sharing. There you go. That's it. That's the end.
Literally 5 minutes, bro. But it's not his fault. We need to learn to not throw every damn cover up there and not waste all of your guys' time either. But it's cool. It's cool. There's a lot of covers. Alonzo did say that earlier. He did say, I can't pick. There's a lot of covers. He was not joking. Yeah, it's cool. We're done.
All right. I guess I'll do the I'll do this one on the end here. Let's boom. Don't forget, use code Nerdvana14 for 30 days unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. Use code Nerdvana14 for 30 days unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. And don't forget to use code TNH10 for 10% off your purchase at Bird City Comics. TNH10, 10% off your purchase at Bird City Comics. And of course, visit DisplayGeek.com. Use the code word Team Nerdherd and save 10% off your first purchase at DisplayGeek.com. Any final thoughts there, Jeff?
Please check out the other shows on Nearing Nerdvana. Tomorrow will be Comic Book Women. Who are they talking about? Darn it, I forgot what the subject was. But it's usually around 6:30, and talk about a particular character and all their books, related books, cool covers, stuff like that. And then on Wednesday, we will have the Ahsoka movie and TV shows review. It'll be episode number 4, right? Is it 4? Yeah, so that means we'll get to the halfway mark for Ahsoka, and so far it's been great. So hopefully, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. And then we've got Thursday, long story short, go check out those guys. Always talking about Ghost Comics, Ghost Books, hard to find, different covers. I think they talked about one from like a library. I was like, crazy. So that's cool. And then on Friday, you've got Nearing Nerdvana. There's their little variety show. So, talk about probably pop culture, whatever's been going on in the news. And then on Saturday, we'll be back for Rob's Saturday morning toy box. And we'll talk about some toys that are coming out, new releases.
I forgot to ask.
And there's also one more show, maybe, and a possible video game addict show after our toy show with later that day with Charlie.
Yeah, usually M. Galazzo sometimes joins them. I forgot. I should have asked Mike before. I missed out. I'm asking him if he's going to buy the Ghost or not. It expires this Wednesday, 6 or 9 p.m. West Coast.
Oh,
The Ghost, the HasLab project from Hasbro, is from referencing for if you don't watch Saturday Morning Toy Box.
everyone's like, "What Ghost book? What are you talking about?"
The Ghost, the spaceship from Rebels.
Again,
Totally.
sir,
The HasLab project.
talking baseball, talking toys when we're talking about covers.
Let's talk geopolitics now.
Okay, now we're done, sir. We're done. I'm not
2
going
more
there.
hours of geopolitics. How do you believe on the infrastructure of China? And
Well, I'm in a lot of pain, so I am done too. Sir, do you want to take us out?
yes, sir. Oh, thanks, Tiger. I'm glad you like it. If you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore for life.
Peace out. Happy Labor Day, everyone.